So today we are continuing our appreciation and love for high impact frame scout rifles, or specifically 150 RPM scout rifles. And we've been covering exotics a little bit. This is the second video of a little bit of a series of me gathering together some high impact frames, scout rifles to tell you how they are in PvP. Last on the list was Skyburner's Oath, annotation here on screen to watch that. And today is a appreciation video of Polaris Lance. Now, is this a better scout rifle for me when it comes to comparing it to Skyburner's Oath? No, I do not think so. I really love explosive payload on Skyburner's Oath. It's really oppressive to the enemy, and this doesn't have that solid perk. However, it is an extremely steady and at the same time very interesting when it comes to holding down lanes as a high impact frame scout rifle. But like all things, we're going to go over the buff, what happens if you guys don't know about it, and then explain to you where it's good, how to use this weapon, what the exotic trait is, how to use that, and things like that. So first off, let's talk about the buff. As you can see here on screen, Bungie basically upped the damage output for 180 and 150s, and since this is a 150 RPM, this does get the benefit of a 2 headshot, 1 body kill for a Guardian. Now, does this mean you should be not shooting the head if you get those 2 headshots? No, we'll talk about it just now. The perfect 5th exotic trait is honestly a very interesting and honestly a solid chaining PvP perk for you to use. Now, the reason I say that is if we go into the description, precision hits return ammo to the mag. Landing 4 precision hits loads a delayed solar explosive round for your next shot. This is absolutely deadly, specifically landing precision shots and returning ammo to the mag. Now, this doesn't kick in unless you stop shooting, from what I've noticed. So if you want to get a benefit of loading more shots into your magazine without reloading, pause for a second. I think it is about a 1.5 second interval before you get that refill. But one thing I will say is the explosive solar round is an interesting addition. It's not game breaking, it's not oppressive, but it is an aid that really does help out if you do land your precision hits. Now, there is an audio cue that you will hear that will incentivize that you loaded this solar explosive shot. The same thing it sounds across the lines of Hawkmoon's Paracausal shot, if you guys have heard that one before. So be on the audio cue for that. If you guys are wondering, oh, how do I tell? You will definitely distinctly hear it in the weapon. Now, when it comes to how to get this weapon, if you guys do not have this weapon, pretty much visit the Vault archives for exotic weapons in I think it's like the Moments of Triumph thing. I forget exactly what it's called, but that thing where you get exotic stuff. This is, I believe, a year 1. This is from the Warmine expansion, and yeah, get it. It's gonna cost you a little bit, but it is pretty good. Now, if you guys are wondering how to use this weapon, like Skyburner's Oath, this is a high impact frame 150, which means you're gonna want to cater to long range engagements. The reason I say that is because if you try medium range engagements, you will get outshined by SMGs, pulse rifles, auto rifles, you name it. Unless you're really stacking high mobility, like 100% stat, and you are a very hard target, a lot of other sandbox options will beat you out in those engagements. However, if you get past the 40 meter range that is capped for pulse rifles before they see a good damage nerf to their output, then you will be having a solid time. The only class really, or the only weapon archetype really, that will affect you in these long range engagements are going to be sniper rifles. Like I said in Skyburner's Oath, 150, there is going to be, since it's a 150 RPM, there is going to be an interval if a sniper is skillful enough to get an easy headshot on you. So do keep that in mind when you're considering bringing this weapon into high tier competitive PvP content. There's trials. I would maybe think about what you're doing, maybe depending on how you're playing, be a little bit on the move, who knows, or even see what the map is. Sometimes the map doesn't really cater a sniper rifle, but if it's not catering a sniper rifle, I do not think it'll cater to a high impact frame scout rifle. So with that being said, that's all I gotta say on Polaris Lance. It is an absolute solid better choice, but I wouldn't label it a top tier choice just yet, because there is a little bit more other factors in the sandbox that are still very solid options to use, specifically with high tier competitive playlist activities for PvP. So with that being said, if you guys found this video informative, enjoyed the content, definitely drop this video a like. If you guys are new here and want more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I drop more content. But until then, it's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.